All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Sweetcast. This is another unboxing video, I guess. I've had so many new comic books coming from crowdfunding campaigns. It's kind of crazy. Maybe it's convenient, maybe it's not. But I've been really reading. I've been trying to get through my to-read list, and so I've been reading like as much as I can possibly fit in here and there. But at the same time, I'm getting all these new books, so my list is fighting with me. But this is a good problem to have, so I'm actually not going to complain. This is that double-sided sticky bag, cellophane bag that I actually use too. That can be a pain. I got a trading card here. So this book was one of the first ones that I promoted when I was really heavily promoting books on my own YouTube channel, because I don't know, I kind of wanted to see what I could do. There we go. It came with a pin as well. I wanted to see what I could do as far as promotion goes, and this was one that I don't know if I ever had Gilly on. Maybe I had, but I definitely promoted it on my channel. And there's a pinup. This is for you furries out there. That's exactly what this is. There we go. Poster. Here's the book. This isn't doing it justice, but this is an oversized book. In fact, I think this might be the same size as an omnibus, dimension wise. Maybe let me grab one real fast here and I'll let you know. All right, so we got this is the Daredevil book. It's not like really an omnibus, it's just these thicker books from To Heaven Through Hell. And this is a larger size book. It's the same size as an omnibus, but if you look, let's line it up corner to corner. Galactic Rodents of Mayhem is actually bigger, taller, and wider. You see that? So it's actually even larger than an omnibus. It's very interesting size. Anyway, the thing that interested me about this book was the fact that the art looked cool. I thought the concept was cool too. It reminded me of maybe Guardians of the Galaxy meets Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm always looking for something that could be appropriate for my kids to read. I don't know or remember if this is, so I'm not going to state one or the other, but I'm going to read it first and find out. But it looks cool, and I like this kind of stuff. It just sort of struck me the right way. Great art so far. What I'm seeing is pretty cool. So I'm interested to see what happens. The one downside here, which isn't a downside, it's not exclusive to this book, but that is it took an awfully long time to get this out. I think this was launched soon after Downcast 1 was launched, not much later. And here we are finally getting the book. And it's tough because I don't want to be too judgmental on creators that are trying to get it done and get out a late book, because I've got a late book. I've got Fatal that's over a year late, and it hurts that it's late. I really want to get that book finished. At the same time, I think with this crowdfunding model, there has to be an acknowledgement that it's not ideal to have late books. So I don't know. I'm really glad this book came. Again, I'm not making an indictment on this particular book. I'm saying this is indicative of many crowdfunded books in that they take so long to produce. And, for all intents and purposes, it's a really good looking book. It's actually thick too. Like this has, I don't know how many pages this sucker is, but this is substantial. It's a big graphic novel, which is great. But I don't know. I don't know how you 100% solve this, other than the fact that there are early adopters that back comic books and they look at it as seed money, like truly what crowdfunding is initially, in that you're giving somebody the money to produce something, and you're along for the ride in the production, the victories and the failures, and the whole thing along the way. And that's really what makes this possible, because none of these books, I've been reading through so many of them, none of them would be possible without backers that are willing to put up with all of the craziness that happens in crowdfunding campaigns. They just wouldn't exist. It just wouldn't happen. If you had a big company like Marvel, you think about they're owned by Disney, for crying out loud, but they also have just dozens and dozens of years of experience, decades of experience making books and readership, and they're able to constantly put out books so that they have cash flow. But when it comes to crowdfunded books, really what you're needing is patience. It's like, and in some cases, an extreme amount of patience for backers. Ultimately, though, I haven't had a crowdfunding campaign that I've backed that has not delivered, or that I'm genuinely thinking I will never get. I'm sure they're out there, but really, I'm kind of amazed at the track record, honestly. And even books that are very late, you get them, and at least at first blush, this looks like a fantastic book, and really interesting that it's so big. So this will be pretty fun to read. I'm looking forward to this one quite a bit. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. And I'll be back with some regular videos. My life is making some major changes this week. I actually got a new day job. So I started on Wednesday. So it's been kind of crazy. I'm going to have some transition time period. But I'll tell you, if you are in the Salt Lake area, I'm actually going to be at Salt Lake Comic Con on Saturday. It's coming Saturday. I will be there. I'm not having a booth. I'm going to go around and probably buy some stuff, make some videos. But if you happen to be at Salt Lake, it's FanX, then look for me. Maybe you'll see me on Saturday. Who knows? I'd love to meet anyone I see. Otherwise, I'm going to hang out with my brother, and we're going to make some videos, and it should be a fun time. Anyway, thanks so much. See you in the next video.